Well, there was no next job. Actually, I was making good money at the time. It was $62.50 a week. Okay, but it was good. But it wasn't enough to help my father bring my family to New York. So I took a part-time job. This girl who worked with me at Motorways, Margaret Flaherty. She was an Irish girl.
Yeah, wow.
Very nice girl. We were very good friends, like brother and sister. Nothing else. She said, I got a job part-time at White Castle in Sunnyside in Queens, New York. Would you like to try? I said, sure. So that day after work we went and she introduced me to the supervisor and they interviewed me and they hired me. So I started working the same day.
Oh, there's a crazy little shack beyond the tracks, and everybody calls it the Sugar Shack.
And what did you do there?
I was just an attendant at the behind the counter with the coffees and the burgers at the beginning. Then I became so good and public relation-y, you know, that the guy wanted me to become the cook there. So
you flipped the burgers?
I was flipping the burgers with the onions, and I was sweating, and as I was doing that, and I remember these two guys used to come every weekend. They had a competition to see who would eat more hamburgers. And they were really getting to me, to my nerves, because they were eating them faster than I was cooking them. So I said one day, you guys are never gonna come back here. So that day when they came, that Friday night, in the grill where I had the hamburgers and the buns on top and the onions, I poured a whole container of pepper. You guys are never gonna come back here. Of the pepper, everything was coming out. They were sweating, and the eyes were red, and the pepper was really working at them, and their noses, and sniffing and sneezing, and I was really laughing inside. I was dying.
You know, you could have been fired for that.
Yeah, I didn't care. I remember getting out of the White Castle one night at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had taken over there my cassette player, and I was carrying my cassette player, and I got off the subway, and this police car stopped me, and they said, "Hey buddy, what you got there?" They thought I probably stole a store or something. And I said, "I don't understand. What do you want?" They said, what do you have in your hands? What are you carrying? I said, "I'm carrying my record player, the stereo, whatever." "Is that yours?" I said, "No, of course it's mine. Who do you think it is?" You know, I got very, because we weren't used to that kind of treatment, you know.
There was no discrimination in Africa.
There was no discrimination. We never knew anything about discrimination, about blacks and whites and Hispanics and shits like that. It was a fight. This guy was a drunkard. He came one night.
Moon river, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday.
And Margaret and I were working there that night, a shift, and he asked Margaret for a raisin strip and a cup of coffee. So as I was getting the coffee, she was serving the raisin strip to this guy, and she turned around and he went to touch her butt. I was turning around the cup and I saw that, and I got so mad because I was abusing a person. I went with a cup of coffee and I went right over his head, and I broke the cup of coffee on his head. The whole coffee was running down his. And I was really laughing inside. I was dying. The guy pulled out a knife like this, and he wanted to jump over the counter. They all grabbed me, they grabbed him, and between Margaret, the other two girls, I forgot the names, and the supervisor, they all opened that big aluminum door that goes to the center, which is actually a refrigerator.
Right.
It's like a living refrigerator, and they threw me there. And they locked it, so the guy couldn't get in until the police would come. So in the meantime, I was freezing, but I was alive.
Next to the hamburgers.
Next to everything.